internet. Anyway, sorry for the really boring background. I am in the process of moving out. Well, kind of. But that's not the point of this video. This is to tell you about the time I almost got arrested. Kind of. Since this is early in our relationship, you should probably know that I'm not the super hardcore party kind of person, as you might have noticed. Or not. Anyway, so this was probably one of the scariest moments of my life. So, me and my friend Catherine were really bored one Saturday, and all of our friends were gone, off having lives and doing fun things. We were super bored, and we were just like, I have to do something today or else I'm going to explode. You ever get that feeling where you're just like, I've done nothing today? Yeah, some days it's fine. You're just like, I wasted all day, whatever. But other days you're like, I can't handle it. I must be productive. Anyway, we were eating dinner, and we were sitting there and just talking about how bored we were, and we're like, we need to do something. So we decided to look on the internet and see what was like going on in our area. And mind you, we live in the middle of nowhere. It's a boring place. And there was nothing going on that weekend. So we're like, what can we do that doesn't cost money? So we decided to go and stargaze. We're like, that sounds like so much fun! And before you think that we're like a couple or something, that's weird, don't do that. Her boyfriend was a little jealous. He's like, oh, you're getting close, eh? And we're just like, And, well, we have to wait for a while, because it's not dark yet. So we go our separate ways, and come back at like 9, and we get on, like, all of our fuzziest, like, warmest clothes, because it's really cold at this point. At least, because it was nighttime, so it's cool. I have hot chocolate, and fuzzy blankets, and everything. Snacks, I brought cookies. Cookies. So we go to this Independence Park, which is the next town over, which Independence and Monmouth are like basically the same thing. They are the same thing. Like there's no like actually space between them, they're just together. And so we go to their park because it has lots of open space, and it's not, like, sketchy, you know? It's well lit enough that you're not like, I'm not gonna get stabbed! Yay! But it's dark enough where you can see the stars, and we, like I said, we live in the middle of nowhere, so the stars are gorgeous. So we go, and we just chill for a while, we just talk, and just hang out, and become closer. Friendship. Yay! It was about 11 o'clock at this point, and we see a cop car, and it goes by, and it doesn't see us, but it goes by, and it goes to like the park area and make sure no one's like canoodling or like doing drugs or something, and I'm just like, well, we're not doing anything bad or wrong, so I don't think we should move. I think we're okay. And she's like, yeah, I agree, like we're good. And then it turns around, it starts coming out of the park, and it sees us. And it shines its bright ass light out the window on us. And I'm just like, I can't freaking see. And it comes around, it gets closer, and this guy, he comes out of the cop car, and he's like, hello, I'm blah 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 from the Independence Police. And we're just like, I'm scared shitless at this point. I'm just like, I'm gonna die. He's going to arrest me, and we're gonna die. I'm gonna die in jail, and they're never gonna hire me as a teacher because I have this on my record, and blah. And that's how that went. Yeah, he comes over, and he's just like, so what you doing? And we're just like, stargazing. Don't kill us. And he's like, yeah, can I see your ID? And we're just like, sure. Before that, he was like, so, are you guys from around here? And we're just like, no. We're like, we go to the college, like, Western, we go to Western, the place, but we're not not from the state at all. Because I'm from Washington and she's from Texas. Well, she spent most of her life in Texas. And so we're just like, we don't know anything. I knew in the back of my head that he didn't need that. Like, I could have said no, and like, it would have been totally fine. But you're not gonna argue with somebody who's shining a bright-ass light in your eye and works for the police. You're just not going to argue at this point. You're just gonna go with it. Just be like, sure, whatever. Here you go. Take my life. Take my social security card. Anything. Take my baby. He like radios it in to like check and see who we are, make sure we're like legit people. And as this happens, another cop car pulls up. And not just any cop car, those giant ass SUVs and like 4 other guys just like come out and just stand behind him and look at us. And we're just like, and it's not a big deal, like freaking 2 girls in a park, like just chilling there and just watching the stars, like, there's, like I said, we live in the middle of nowhere, so the cops literally have nothing to do, and they're so bored. So that's why I'm sure that the other car came, because they were like, action? What? There's somebody's doing something wrong! What? He hands us our IDs back, and we just put them away, and he's like, oh, well, you guys look like you're actually, like, we looked legit, like, we had blankets, and we were just, like, we were stargazing, like, yeah. So he tells us, he's like, did you know that it's an Independence city ordinance that no one can be in the park after sundown? And we're just like, no? And he's like, yeah, it's a $500 fine each. And we're just like, ah! Our little college kid hearts just break, and we're like, I don't have that money on me. I take this long ass pause, and we're just writhing in pure despair, and he just sits there, just letting it settle in. Freaking millennia later, it's like, yeah, but we're gonna let you off with a warning. And we're just like, thank you! And we're just like, thank you. And he's like, yeah, you guys look like your hearts just sank. And we're like, yeah, they did. And so he's like, well, you guys need to pack up and leave. And we're like, okay, whatever you say. So we throw our stuff in our bags, and I get my keys out, and I go to my car, and we get in, and we're like, they're still like there, so they can still see us, so we can't freak out yet, you know, so yeah, that's not happening. So I turn around awkwardly, because I couldn't turn around properly because the space was too small, so I had to do like a 5-point turn, and I was like, don't look at my driving. And so I go, and I stop at the stop sign, and I turn to go back to school, and they follow me. The SUV car follows me, and it's just, they follow me like halfway back, and I'm just like, why? Oh my god. It finally goes away. I start freaking out a little bit, but I'm also driving, so I'm trying not to, like, kill us at this point. So, yeah. The real freakout happened when we got back to school and I parked the car. When we just sat there for a good, like, 10 minutes, just, like, hyperventilating and, like, yelling obscenities, just, like, wah, wah, mostly just making noises with our mouths. Just like, so we felt on the inside, we had to let it out. It's not okay. Like, we just couldn't calm down. And so we get out, we go back to our dorm, and we, like, go our separate ways, and I, like, hug her. I'm like, it's okay. We're okay. We're alive. Ah. And so, she goes her way, and I go my way, and I'm like, I'm too wired up to sleep right now. Like, I feel like I'm just gonna get, like, CIA is just gonna come in and, like, tackle me and be like, you were at the park late at night. Ah. And super embarrassed at this point, so I can't really talk about it yet. So I watched Netflix for like 3 hours until it's like 2 in the morning, and then I just like pass out. And then I woke up the next morning, and it was a little funny, but not to the point where like I was ready to have other people laugh at it yet, but I feel like I needed to tell somebody. So I called my mother, And I was like, Mom, I did something bad. Yeah, she laughed at me. Yeah, she laughed at me. And I was like, I know! Her being the sensible person, she's like, you know, you should really learn the rules of, like, other places. And I'm like, I know, it's hard. Even though in real life, like, who's gonna freaking go read, like, city ordinances? Who does that in their free time? I don't understand. Why would you do that? So, that is the story of when I almost got arrested. Kind of. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, thumbs up, and if you really enjoyed it and want to see more, subscribe. Yeah, subscribe. Please. And thank you so much to all of my subscribers so far. At the time of making this video, there's 6 of you, and I'm just like, what? And I've only been live for 15 days, and I'm just like, people are watching my video. What? No way. Even though I texted a lot of friends, I was like, can you I did a thing. You should watch the thing. Anyway. But, yeah, spread the word if you enjoy it, and subscribe. And yeah, there's more to come. I'm thinking about doing a What I Learned in College segment, where I just share things I've learned. Also, I should be making a video every week. I'll put one out on probably Thursdays. And there might be a few sprinkled in the middle of the week just for funsies. And I'm actually having a lot of fun with this. So, yeah, I'm enjoying this. So I have lots of ideas and lots of different things. And so my friend Marta Herring, this is for you. This is your beautiful joke. Today's cheesy joke of the day is, how do you know if a paleontologist enjoys painting? You look at his artifacts. Anyway, thanks Marta. And if you have any other cheesy jokes to submit, comment them below. And yeah. So, have a good week. Bye!